Hello guys, today's video is not a 10 moves a day, it's just a special for all of you at home. Vinyasa for about 35 minutes. Have fun and I'll see you on the mat. Bye. So finding samastitihi at the top of your mat, the big toes touching, breathing in and out through your nose. Just start to lift the sternum, lift the heart space. Close the eyes for a few deep breaths. Find the lift of Mula Bandha and the drawing in of the lower abdomen. Find Udi and Bandha. Same length and depth of inhale to exhale. We'll start with a few Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, extend the arms overhead looking thumbs. Exhale, fall forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head looking up. And then exhale, you can step or hop back and then come all the way down for this first one. But if you want to go straight to Chaturanga, feel free to do so. Roll over the toes. Inhale, looking up to the ceiling, keep the legs really strong and energized. And then exhale, roll over to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And readjust your feet just slightly pigeon toes, tuck the chin in, looking toward the navel. Bringing length to the front of the shoulders. Breathing fully. And we'll bend the knees, looking forward. You can walk, step or hop, and coming to your halfway lift. Big toes touch, exhaling to Uttanasana. Actively press your hands down, heads to the shins. Inhale, come all the way up, looking through the thumbs. Samastitihi, arms by your side. Again, inhale, lengthen, look through the thumbs. Exhale to Uttanasana, pressing hands down, heads to the shins. Halfway lift, inhale, looking up. And exhale, again, step, hop, walk back, you choose. Lower halfway to Chaturanga. Then rolling off the toes to Urdhva Mukha. And exhaling back to Adho Mukha. Readjusting the feet again. Slightly pigeon toes. Again, bring length to the back of the neck by tucking the chin in to activate the bandha of the throat, Jalandhara. Little tuck under of the tailbone to keep the lower abdomen energized and active. Look forward, step or hop to your halfway lift, looking up. Exhaling to Uttanasana, folding forward. Inhale, make your way all the way up, looking through the thumbs. Samastitihi, release your arms. Again, inhale, lengthen, look thumbs. Exhale to Uttanasana, pressing hands down, heads to the shins. Lift the head, inhale, looking up, and exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga, feel free to drop the knees down if you want. Inhale, roll over the toes, looking up to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale to Adho Mukha, back to your downward dog, gazing to the navel. Finding this Ujjayi breath, same length and depth of inhale to your exhale. Looking forward, step or hop. Halfway lift, look up. Exhale to Uttanasana, pressing hands down. Inhale, come all the way up, looking through the thumbs. Samastitihi, arms by your side. Inhale, lengthen, look thumbs. Exhale, Uttanasana again. Create length to the whole back body. Lift the head, inhale, looking up to a flat, long back, and then exhale again, step or hop. Chaturanga, lower half all the way you choose. Roll off the toes, inhale, Cobra or Urdhva Mukha, and exhale, back to Adho Mukha. Little tiny step forward to readjust your feet. You can bend the knees as always if you need. If you feel a little bit too tight to the back body, this can help to keep the line from the tailbone all the way down to the hands, or hands to the tailbone. Look forward, walk, step or hop, halfway lift looking up. Exhaling Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up, looking through the thumbs, and exhale, back to Samasthiti. Again, inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, pressing hands down. Lift the head, inhale, looking up, and exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga, lower halfway. Rolling up the toes, inhale, Urdhva Mukha, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha, roll over the toes, look to your navel. Then turn the left foot 45-degree angle, step the right foot forward to Virabhadrasana 1, extending the arms up, looking through the thumbs. Few deep breaths in here, really creating length to the front of the shoulders, strong to both legs. Exhale, hands down, back to Chaturanga, lower halfway. Rolling over the toes, inhale, Urdhva Mukha, looking up, exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot turn, left foot step forward to Virabhadrasana 1 on the other side. Inhale, looking through the thumbs. Again, really active to the back foot, back leg. Lift the heart, create length. Exhale, hands down, step back to Chaturanga, lower halfway. Roll over the toes, inhale, Urdhva Mukha, looking up. Exhale, Adho Mukha, readjust feet. Few deep breaths in here. Look forward, step or hop, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, pressing hands, heads to the shins. Inhale, come all the way up, looking thumbs. Samasthiti. Inhale, lengthen, look thumbs. Exhale to Uttanasana, press hands, folding forward. Lift the head, inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, rolling over the toes, Urdhva Mukha, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Turn the left foot, step the right foot forward to Virabhadrasana 2 this time. Windmill the arms out, looking through this front hand, this right hand. Sinking down, so you eventually try to bring this front leg almost parallel to the ground. As long as you can breathe. Beautiful. Long line from hands to hands. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Roll off the toes. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, looking up. Exhale to Adho Mukha. Right foot turn. Left foot step forward to Virabhadrasana 2. Opening the arms out, looking to the front hand. See if you can sink down a bit lower to this front leg. If it's here without straining, just feel strong. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, rolling over the toes. Urdhva Mukha, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Again, readjust your feet, breathe. Really active through the hands, really grounded. Pushing the hips up. Shoulders away from the ears and long. Look forward, step or hop. half relief looking up. Exhaling to Uttanasana, pressing hands down. Coming all the way up, looking through the thumbs. Samastitihi, arms by your side. Take a few deep breaths here, standing. Inhale, looking through the thumb, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, heads to the shins. Lift the head, inhale, look up. Exhale, step or hop to Chaturanga or halfway. Roll up the toes. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Turn the left foot, steps the right foot forward, not too wide between the feet. We'll take Parsvottanasana. Square the hips, lengthen the spine, inhale. And if it's here, exhale, folding over to this front leg. Really active into the hands. Using each breath to move into the pause. We'll take Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, you can grab toe, place hand on top or in front of your shin. And as you exhale, extend the left hand up, looking to the left hand. Creating a long line from the left hip to the left shoulder. Create length and space between each ribs. Exhale, hands down. You can step back. You can take a three-legged vinyasa if it's in your practice. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, back to Adho Mukha. Turn the right foot, step the left foot forward. I've mixed around here. So we'll take Utthita Trikonasana to start and then Parsvottanasana. So looking up to the right hand, finding length to the right side of the body, active through the feet. Feel the opening of both hips externally. Deep breath, feeling the lower ribs move. And as you exhale, squaring forward and exhaling to Parsvottanasana. Heart and head toward the shin, breathing fully. Try to draw the left hip back and the right hip forward. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, Vinyasa, Chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, looking up. And exhale to Adho Mukha, readjusting the feet. Look to the navel, tucking chin in. Again, moving around in anywhere that you need, or just finding stillness if it's here. Look forward, step or hop, half relief, look up. Exhale to Uttanasana, press hands, head to the shins. Inhale, come up looking thumbs. Samastitihi, arms by your side. We'll go and take Padangusthasana, feet hip width parallel with the outside. Inhale, grab the big toes with your two-piece fingers, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Breathe in here. Chin toward the shin. Feel free to wiggle around. Just observe how it feels. Move around, breathing and moving. We'll take Padahastasana next. Inhale, lift the head, look up. Exhale, hands underneath the ball of the feet so the toes touch the wrist, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward again for a few more deep breaths. Lift the head, inhale, looking up. Exhale, release the hands, place them on your hips. Next inhale, come up. And coming back to Samastitihi, toes touching. Inhale, extend the arms up, looking thumbs. Coming to Utkatasana, so rebending the knees, look up. Exhale to your folding forward, Uttanasana. Lifting the head, inhale, look up. And exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Pressing back up to a high plank. And again back to Chaturanga. To this time come to Urdhva Mukha, rolling over the toes, look up. And exhale, back to downward dog. We'll come to a high lunge here. So we'll first lift the right leg up to a three-legged dog. You can move in any way that you like. You can flex, point the foot. You can focus on alignment or open through the hips or bend the knee. Go wherever it feels right. Then with control, step the foot forward, staying high on the toes of this left foot. Finding this high lunge keeps the spine really long, so you have this energy from tailbone to crown of the head. And then we'll first find a little twist. Ground this left hand down and then extend the right hand up. Try to stay long from left hand to right hand. So push underneath this left armpit. Create space to the front of the body. And then we'll come to a crescent lunge. From this high lunge, extend the arms up. If it's here, look up. But if it's not there, keep looking to the floor in front of you. Staying really strong to the back leg. See if you can open through the shoulders a little bit more. And then we'll go and find a little twist here. So first option, hands to heart center. You can tap your elbow on the outside of your right knee, dropping the back knee down. Second option, you can straighten your back leg, looking over the right shoulder still. Or you can come to the full Parivrita Parshvakonasana and place this left armpit outside, right knee, hand to the floor on the block, back foot down, 45-degree angle, and then eventually you will open, lengthen and extend this right arm forward and over to a twist. Still trying to breathe fully. We'll exhale, back hands down, take a Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Rolling over the toes, inhale to Urdhva Mukha, looking up. And exhale, back to Adho Mukha. We'll repeat the same to the other side. So we'll lift the left leg up to this three-legged dog, again in any way that you like. Just go and explore the sensation in the body, breathing and moving. And then as you exhale, bring the knee toward the nose and step with control to come to your high lunge position. Again, keeping length from the back foot to the tailbone to the crown of the head. Then we'll find your first twist. Again, either press the left hand to the knee or extend your left hand up. Keep the back leg really active, sinks the hip down. And then we'll readdress this high lunge to eventually come again to this crescent lunge. Looking forward, strong to the legs, find stability and focus. And if it's here, again, look up. Maybe finding more length, more opening into the shoulders. And then we'll drop the back knee down. Find the same option you had to the other side. Either elbow tuck, back knee down, hands to heart center. Maybe lifting the back knee off the ground. Or maybe coming to this full Parivrita Parshvakonasana. So your twisted, extended side angle. Where your right armpit outside left knee. Back foot down, 45-degree angle. And then extending this left arm forward and over. And slowly coming off the pose, stepping back as you exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, rolling over the toes, looking up. And exhaling back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you want here, you could drop down into an extended child pose. So sitting down on your heels, extending the arms out. If you know it's okay for you to stay into this downward dog, stay into your downward dog. Tucking chin and looking to navel. Look forward. Walk, step or hop to your halfway lift and exhale, folding forward. Bending knees, inhale, come up to Utkatasana, looking thumbs, Samastitihi. We'll come to a sequence of balance pose or postures here. So we'll shift into your left foot and we'll bring this right knee up. First option is just to keep the knee up. Second, to grab the knee and pull it towards yourself. Keep the heart lifted. Third option, you can interlace fingers underneath the ball of the feet, not the heel, the ball of the feet. And then fourth option, if it's here, you can straighten the leg out and maybe bring chin to shin. Breathing, focusing one point. Inhale will come up, and then we'll transition with a little easy tree pause or a little half lotus, Ardha Padmottanasana here. So for the tree, you can have toe on the floor and the inside of your calf or underneath your pubic bone. If you have the half lotus, make sure you're not straining the knee. Shouldn't be any pain at all. Maybe wrap the arm around. If it's here, grab the foot. And if you want to go down, then hinge from your hips, trying to keep your hips level, parallel, and then eventually folding over to this standing leg. Again, make sure you breathe. We'll try with every out breath to draw the lower ribs toward the legs. Inhale to your halfway lift if you're down. Exhale. Inhale, come up. We'll release the foot down. We'll do the same to the other side. Ground into the right foot. Same as before, many options. Either bring this left knee up and stay here, or grab the knee, or interlace hands underneath the ball of the foot. Maybe straighten the leg out. Maybe tuck the chin to your shin. And breathe here. Steady. Inhale, lift the head, exhale, and then find the same option you had to the other side, either tree pose or your half lotus. If you have your half lotus, maybe wrap the arm around and grab the foot. You could grab the foot on your way down if you do fold forward. Exhale as you hinge from your hips and fold. If you have your hands up overhead, you can look forward. Maybe you want to look up. You choose. It's your own practice as always. Just go wherever it feels right. Lift the head, inhale, exhale here. Inhale, come up. And Samastitihi, bring the big toes touching. Beautiful. We'll slowly make our way down to the floor with a Vinyasa here. So inhaling, arms overhead, palms to touch, look thumbs. Exhale to a forward fold, hands to the floor, Uttanasana. Lift the head, inhale, look up. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga, lower halfway. And then all the way down. Beautiful. Create length from your pubic bone to the bottom of the rib cage. Try to drag yourself slightly forward. Lift the heart space. Top of the feet down. Or you can come up to upward dog for a few breaths. Energy through the legs. Looking up. And then exhaling back to your downward dog. We'll continue with another series of back bend on the floor here. So we'll again lean forward to your high plank to come all the way down with control. This time we'll grab your hands behind your back into a locust pose, big toes touching. As you breathe in, the ribcage expand like a balloon, lift off the ground, looking forward or up. Or you can look at your nose, and then eventually lift the legs, no bend at your knee, feet pointed. And then exhale, you can easily relax down here. Or if you want, you can take a vinyasa, bringing hands to chaturanga. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, back to downward dog. If you're on the floor, just rest there for a few breaths. Again, inhale, come to your high plank position. Exhaling all the way down. And then this time we'll come to a little half frog to really release the front of your foot, shin, thigh, hip flexor, abdominal wall, chest, shoulder, all the way to the chin. Bend your right knee, keep the left leg long and active, pressing on the floor. If it's here, grab the inside of the foot. And if you want to go further, lift your elbow up and press the foot down to the outside of your right hip. Keep the heart lifted and squaring forward. Active underneath this left shoulder, so not just collapsing the posture. And then release here. We'll do the same to the other side. So active through the right leg, long, and then bend the left knee. If it's here, you want to go further, grab the inside of your foot. And same thing here, lift elbow up, press down with the palm of the hand, foot on the outside of the hip and against the hips. So try to have them touching, not too much away from your hip. Again, lifting through the chest and then slowly release. Same thing here, you can either rest to the ground or if you want, come up to a little vinyasa, inhale Urdhva Mukha. And then exhale back to Adho Mukha, roll up the toes, look to the navel. Beautiful. Again, inhale to your high plank, exhale all the way down. We'll come to a little bow pose, Dhanurasana. So bending both knees this time, grab the outside of the ankles, see if you can have the big toes touching. And then as you breathe in, lifting up, looking up. Good to open the shoulders, the chest, the whole front of the body. Keep breathing. And then exhale, slowly lower down. We'll all take a little vinyasa. If it's too much, you can go straight to your downward dog. And then we'll come to a little counter pose. We'll come to Malasana, squat pose. So you can either walk, step or hop to the outside of your hand. The toes slightly open out to the side. And then we'll sink your hips down to the floor. Keep the knees open wide. Maybe press hands to heart center. So thumb against sternum. Finding the lift to the pelvic bandha. Moving around side to side. Breathing all the way down to the hips. Wonderful. If you want for the second part, you can extend the arms out and relax here. Or if you want a more active, we'll come to Bakasana. We'll come high onto the hands, onto the toes, resting knees behind armpits. Strong to the hands again, feel energy to the lower abdomen, and then come to your Bakasana, holding lightly. If you have Bakasana, we'll slowly, soon, step or hop back. Take chaturanga, then inhale, roll off the toes, look up, and then exhaling back to downward dog. Wonderful. Lifting the right leg up again to a three-legged dog to come to a pigeon pose. We'll really place the hips square, lengthening from both hips. And then find the lift and the action of the glute and lower abdomen. You can stay here, but if it's here, lift the sternum as you breathe in and extend the arms up, gently pressing palms against each other. If you need, you can hook the fingers together. Take some deep, long, full breath here. And then release hands down. Bring this left leg around to come to Gomukhasana. You can stack both knees on top of each other. If it's too much, you can either elevate the hips Or you can straighten your right leg out so you have a half Gomukhasana, half cow posture. Left arm lift and externally rotate. Right arm internally rotate, bend at the elbow. Maybe grab or maybe use a belt. Once you have the posture, draw the lower ribs in slightly. Keep the lift of the pelvic floor. And then we'll slowly shift to a little twist. So we'll place this left ankle to the outside of your right knee. Place the foot really active on the ground, and you have many options. You can either wrap your arm around, you can tuck the elbow outside your knee, or you can find a bind if you want, internally rotating the shoulder, bend the elbow, or you can grab the outside of the foot with this right hand, wrapping left arm around, look over left shoulder. As you breathe in, lift the chest. As you breathe out, find the lift zip of the lower abdomen in. Find more twist from the navel to the whole top of the head. Slowly release, cross the legs, straighten the legs, and then find a little vinyasa. Again, come to downward dog straight if it's too much, otherwise step or hop. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, and then exhaling back to Adho Mukha, readjusting hands and feet. Left leg lifts up, and then exhale, we'll find this pigeon pose again, this king pigeon to the other side, left knee behind left wrist. Readjust your hips, finding the lift again of Mula and Udi and Abanta. And then as you breathe in, create this lift, this length from your pubic bone to the navel, to the sternum, to the chin, all the way up through the thumbs. Create energy, length, lift. Breathe. And then again we'll find your Gomukhasana to the other side, wrapping this right leg around and over, either stacking knees, or this time finding your half on the other side, straightening your left leg out. Lift the sternum, lifting right arm up, externally rotate the shoulder and lift to create length to the front of the armpit. Then internally rotate your left shoulder, maybe bind or grab a strap, and breathe. Find the ribs move, expand and relax. And then finding the same twist you had to the other side on this side. Again, placing right ankle outside your left knee. Foot really active down. And finding the same twist you had to the other side. So again, you choose here whichever you did on the left side. Repeat it in here. Keep the heart lifted. Try to breathe a little bit more higher up into the rib cage so that you can really empty this lower abdomen to stimulate the internal organs, removing the guts out of the way. Inhale, look forward, exhale, relax. Again, straightening your legs out, inhale, Navasana. Then step or hop to Chaturanga. Roll over the toes, inhale, looking up. And then exhale back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Wonderful. I'm just really hot into the sunshine here, so I'm just gonna move into this back bend, both the head facing to you here. So we'll do 3 back bend. If you want to do 3 full bridge straight away, you can make yourself straight away here. Otherwise, as always, we'll start with a little Siddha Bandhasana bridge pose. We'll bend the feet, the knees, feet parallel with the outside, back of the shoulders down, pulling the knees in toward your chest, and then releasing the feet down to the floor. As you breathe in, push your hips up to the ceiling. You can either stay here pressing hands to the ground, or maybe grab your hands underneath. Pressing the upper back and shoulders to the ground. Lifts the sternum up and over toward your head. Strong to the feet. Releasing down, exhale. Second one, I'll go again to a bridge, but feel free to place hands behind shoulders and lift to any back bend of your choice. Grabbing hands, straightening the arms. Again, it's not a headstand. We'll press into the upper back and shoulders, not the head. Tucking chin and pressing actively to the feet. And an exhale, slowly lower down. We'll have one last one. You choose. I'll choose to come up to the full Urdhva Dhanurasana, your full wheel posture. But you can stay with the same option again if you want your bridge posture. Slowly coming up, full deep breath here again, straightening through the arms, strong to the feet. Feel the movement of the breath all the way into the lower ribs, the pushing of the pubic bone up. And then slowly make your way down, bring your knees against your chest. Gently rocking side to side, taking your time here to ease up into the back body. Then coming to little happy baby, grab the outside of the feet, just gently rock side to side. Beautiful. Tailbone to the ground, back of the head long. I'll give you a few options here. We'll come to some shoulder stand posture, but if it's not okay for you, you can easily just straighten your legs and pull the legs over toward yourself, like into a reverse forward fold, Paschimottanasana, or you can stay into waterfall, keeping the legs up or arms up. But if it's here and you want to come up with me to Shalambhasha Rangasana, just bringing the legs overhead, readjusting here on top of the shoulders and back. Keep your legs again long and energized, pointing the feet. Grab behind your back and eventually come up to your shoulder stand here. Breathing deeply. Allowing the blood flow to travel down from the feet all the way down toward all the organs, the lungs, the heart, the brain, helping to calm the central nervous system. Then hinge from your hips. If it's here, place the top of the feet down, keeping the legs long, and maybe interlacing fingers behind your back. Again, breathing deeply, not forcing. If it doesn't feel right, just come off straight away. We'll do a little lift again back to shoulder stand. Taking the time here. And then we'll again lower hinging from your hips, feet to the ground. And we'll eventually make our way down to the floor to a little fish pose with a straight leg position. If it's in your practice and you want to go further into this posture, you can, of course. Just make it your own. Go wherever you need to go. Otherwise, straighten your legs, point the feet, lifting the legs 45 degrees off the ground, dropping the head back, lifting the sternum. If you want to go further, place the crown of the head down, palms against each other. Breathing here. Strong breath. Eventually relax down. Because I'm on upside down for you, I'll just go and make my way facing to the camera again. We'll take a little vinyasa, but again, if you have enough, just press straight to your downward dog. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And then you can choose here. You can stay into your downward dog. You can come down to an extended child pose if you want. Or you can walk the hands toward the feet and dangle here while we do our headstand for the one that want to join me into a headstand here. So if you dangle, just let the shoulders and head relaxed. As you come to your extended child pose, sink the hips to the hips and then straightening the arms out. Otherwise, we'll come to your Shirshasana headstand, interlacing fingers behind head, controlling the way up with your legs straight if possible. Drishti to the nose, so gazing to the nose. Breathing here fully again with control here. We're still very active, present, engaged. We'll have a push into the shoulders, so we're not just collapsing onto the head. We'll try to create the strength around the shoulder girdle to really support the weight of the body onto your head. Just staying here a bit longer. Continue controlling the breath. If you want to come with me, I'll lower the leg to hover off the ground without releasing, to come back up with control. Wonderful. And then we'll just slowly control all the way back down this time. And then we'll come to a little child pose for a few breaths. Really allowing the blood flow to slowly come back and settle toward the heart, the organs, away from the head. Relax the spine, relax the shoulders. And then we'll do one last posture before Shavasana. We'll come to a little seated cross-legged position. So you can either come to a normal cross leg. If you need to, you can elevate onto a little pillow or bolster, whichever is available to you. Otherwise, you can bring your heels in front of each other. Or you can find a half lotus, or you can find a full lotus. We'll take 5, inhale, 5, exhale into one side, and then we'll switch the cross of the legs to the other side. Finding the length from the shoulders all the way to your hands, finding a little mudra. Tucks the chin and lifts the sternum so your heart space is lifted. Full deep breath. Feel the lower ribs move and expand. Keeping this lift in the pelvic bandha. And then we'll go ahead and cross to the other way around. So whichever option you had, do the same to the other side here. Beautiful. We'll just slowly come to Shavasana, just finding a comfortable position, lying down on the floor, palms facing up to the ceiling. Lengthening behind the head, breathing into your abdomen. Feet hip width slightly wider, but not too much. And just allow the feet to just drop in any side. Just finding this natural rhythm of breath into your belly. Normal control. Just allowing the mind to wander wherever it wants to go. Fully resting. Just stay here as long as you need, as long as you want. Namaste.